Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum boys. This is your teacher for Server and this is a video of our today's online class written work. As you know that we have completed the reading and lesson explanation of the unit number 16, the road to independence, and today we are going to attempt the question answers of that unit. So the first question of that unit is why do you think were the Montague-Chelmsford reforms not very popular? आप ये क्यों समझते हैं कि Montague-Chelmsford रिफॉर्म्स क्यों इतनी पॉपुलर नहीं थी? तो फॉर दैट सेक वी हैव मेड द आंसर एंड आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन एंड शो टू यू द आंसर. First of all, I have to mention one thing, that you will have to put up your answer in your best presentation, boys. You will have to complete this answer in your copies, in your best presentation. As you can see, I have completed each and everything in front of you in proper shading and proper in lining and underlining. So you will have to do this work in proper presentation. So come to the answer. I am repeating the question and then I will go to the answer. Question says that why do you think that the Montague-Chelmsford reforms were not very popular? Montague-Chelmsford reforms इतनी popular क्यों नहीं थी? So come to the answer. Montague-Chelmsford reforms, we will have to put up the heading Montague-Chelmsford reforms 1921. After then we will tell something about the Montague-Chelmsford reform, and it says Montague-Chelmsford reform were presented in 1921. They were the third major step toward the independence. So it says that Montague-Chelmsford reform were presented in 1921, and this is considered that this is third major step toward the independence. And after then we will mention the proposals of Montague-Chelmsford reform. What points does they tell us about? And point number 1 says that as you see that I have mentioned the heading proposals of Montague-Chelmsford reforms. You will also mention it and you will also represent it like that. And then come to the heading. Point number 1, a central assembly was to be set up for India. It means they need Montague-Chelmsford reform is offering that there should be a central assembly which should be set up for the government of India. Point number 2 says that the assembly could make laws. Assembly अपने कानून बना सकती है boys. Assembly could make our laws, but as you can see the point, but the viceroy could veto, forbid them. It means to say कि असेंबली को कानून बनाने की इजाज़त है, लेकिन वाइसराय उन कानून को चेंज कर सकता है. This was the reason, just because these Montague-Chelmsford reforms were not very much popular in between the people of India. Okay, come to the point number 3, and point number 3 says there were to be two or three members in Viceroy close inner cabinet. It means we do have a central assembly and we do have one more thing, and that is Viceroy close inner cabinet. And in his close inner cabinet we do have only 2 or 3 Indians allowed inside that cabinet. It means total power will be under the control of Viceroy, and Viceroy will allow only 2 or 3 members inside his cabinet. It means major decision will be made by Viceroy, not by Indian people. So because these reforms were not very much popular between the peoples. Okay, come to point number 4. The Congress rejected Montague-Chelmsford reforms. So you can see, boys, in this question the points are so much clear. So we can see that, we can understand that why the Montague-Chelmsford reforms were not very popular. I am repeating the points for your convenience again, and then I will go to the next question. Point number 1 says central assembly was to be set up for India. Point number 2 says the assembly could make laws, but the viceroy could veto them. असेंबली कानून बना सकती है, लेकिन वाइसराय उन कानून को रद्द भी कर सकता है, उसके पास पावर है. एंड पॉइंट नंबर 3 सेज देयर वर टू बी 2 or 3 मेंबर्स इन वाइसराय क्लोज इनर कैबिनेट. मतलब मेजर डिसीजन वाइसराय लेगा, उसके कैबिनेट लेगा, और उस कैबिनेट में 2 या 3 इंडियन पीपल अलाउड होंगे. मतलब मेजर पावर फिर भी ब्रिटिश पावर गवर्नमेंट के पास होगी. एंड द कांग्रेस रिजेक्टेड द Montague-Chelmsford रिफॉर्म्स. इसी तरह कांग्रेस ने Montague-Chelmsford रिफॉर्म्स को रिजेक्ट कर दिया. नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, एंड व्हाट इज सेइंग दैट व्हाट वाज द एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन कांग्रेस एंड मुस्लिम लीग. What was the agreement between Congress and Muslim League in 1916? what was the agreement between Congress and Muslim League in 1916? 1916 में 1916 में which agreement was made between these two parties? So come to the answer, but again coming to the answer, I will try to tell you that you will have to represent your question in very best way, boys. You will have to pay, you will have to do the margin lines and shading and presentation so properly, so we cannot have any point to criticize your written work, boys. As you know, we don't compromise on our work inside the class, so we expect the same from you at your home. So come to the answer. I'm repeating the question. What was the agreement made by Congress and Muslim League in 1916? 1916 में इन दोनों के दरमियान कौन सा मुआहदा हुआ? So come to the answer. You can see in Lucknow, at Lucknow in 1916, Muslim League and Congress signed an agreement to cooperate with separate electorate for the Muslims and Hindus in the future governments of United India. So they are cooperating on separate electorate. Separate electorate means judagana tariqa intikhabat. It means Muslim leaders will take part in their different elections, and Hindu leaders will take part with their different elections. It means there will be no one elections. Election will be held regarding the religious population of the people. If the majority area is Muslim, so Muslim leader will be will be nominated for the elections. Separate electorate हमें बार बार ये बताता है कि जुदागाना तरीके इंतखाबात होगा, हर मज़हब अपने लिए अलग-अलग लीडर चुनेगा. Okay boys, so come to the next point. The agreement was successful due to the efforts of Muhammad Ali Jinnah. तो ये एग्रीमेंट जो है मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना की मेहनतों के साथ सक्सेसफुल हुआ. आई एम रिपीटिंग द आंसर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू अगेन सो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट. So you can see at Lucknow in 1916, Muslim League and Congress signed an agreement to cooperate with separate electorate. Separate electorate mean Muslim leaders for Muslim people and Hindu leaders for Hindu people. There will be no one type of election. Religious base के ऊपर हर मज़हब के अलग-अलग elections होंगे. And for कहाँ पे होंगे? For the Muslims and the Hindus in all the future governments of United India. मतलब Congress and Muslim Leagues were agreed that in any future government we will do the separate elections for Muslims and separate elections for Hindus. So this was a huge agreement which was made by the efforts of Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So that was all regarding my online class, boys. Thank you very much. Take care and do complete this work in your best presentation, boys. Do complete this work in your neat copies in best presentation. You can so that was all. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.